The Joe Rogan Experience.
I'll give you Greg Giraldo. I'll give you a great Greg Giraldo story. All right. Okay. So this to me sums up a comedian who's also a drug addict. All right. 2006, William Shatner roast, Comedy Central, right? Giraldo was just hitting with the roast. He was getting to be a big deal, but I had partied with him a couple of times, and we both had the same problem. So we were the only two guys coming from New York City to do the Shatner roast. This was '06 for Comedy Central. So I'm at the JFK first class lounge, waiting for my plane. And I know Greg is supposed to be on the plane. He shows up 5 minutes before the plane takes off, and he goes, "Artie, man," he like hugs me, sweating. He goes, "I'm tweaking." Like he was on taking amphetamines. So he goes, "I'm not getting on a plane." I go, "Dude, you're like the best guy at these roasts now. You have to get on a plane. This is your career." And he goes, "I can't get on a plane." I go, "You have to get on a fucking plane." So I had all this Vicodin I smuggled under my sock. I said, "Take a couple of Vicodin and have a beer." So I got him a beer, and he started to calm down a little bit. I literally held his hand, okay? I held his hand and got him on a plane. I changed my seat to sit next to him. He was too paranoid to go to the fucking bathroom. So I would guard the bathroom so no one could come in. And we get to LA. Now we got to go to a dress rehearsal at CBS Radford. Farrah Fawcett was on that roast. So now he's still freaking out, paranoid. And he goes, "I'm going to hug Farrah Fawcett." I go, "You can't go near Farrah Fawcett." I go, "Not only is your career going to be over," he goes, "I'm going to hug Farrah. I have to kiss her." I go, "She was 2 feet from us." I go, "You can't kiss Farrah Fawcett." I go, "Greg, you can't kiss Farrah." Like, I go, "You're going to get arrested." I go, "Now your career's going to be over and you're going to be arrested for sexually assaulting Farrah Fawcett on amphetamines." So I go, "You just got to calm the fuck down." We get through the dress rehearsal and he goes, "Please don't tell anybody." And now I've been there, so I know what he's, so I go, "I won't." So we go back to the hotel. I leave my room. I sit by him like Florence fucking Nightingale. I'm giving him like hot compresses and shit. The next morning, the car's coming to get us to take us to the show at noon. And he comes out of it. He comes out of the bathroom. He goes, I think I came down. He hugs me. He's crying. He goes, "Thank you so much." I go, "Dude, you would have done the same thing for me." Okay, so now we go to the roast. He's the first roaster up. First thing he says, he goes, "Artie Lange's here. How about a hand for Artie Lange?" And everybody applauds. He looks at me and goes, "Look at you, Artie, you fat fucking drug addict." That's the first thing he said. That's the first thing he said. And I went like this. I went, "Bro," like this. And he went like this. That look, that's a comedian.
Yes.
That looks a comedian.
What are you going to do? It's there. You got to take it.
I just saved his fucking life.
Oh, I'm crying.
I practically made out with him. I stopped him from sexually assaulting one of the Charlie's Angels.
The one.
Yeah, the one. Farrah Fawcett. He goes, "I'm going to kiss Farrah Fawcett." I go, "You can't kiss Farrah Fawcett." I've never said that to another human being before or since.
Very few people probably ever have.
I said that to Lee Majors.
Oh, shit.
I said, so and the first thing he says is, "You fat fucking drug addict." He had to throw fat in there, too. And then he gives me
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Again, this is things you wish you had on tape. About 1998-ish, me, Mitch Hedberg, and Greg Giraldo both did sets. All three of us did sets at the Comedy Cellar. And there was an old diner on 9th and 23rd called Chelsea Square Diner. I don't know if it's still there anymore. The three of us was me, Greg, and Mitch. And if you ask me why God spared me out of that three, I have no idea. It's just sheer luck. But God spared me for some reason. I don't know why. And I remember the three of us were talking about drugs. And Hedberg, he told this to a couple of people, and I didn't know Mitch as well. I did a couple of gigs with him, but he said, a lot of people are trying to get me to stop. I'm never going to stop. He said, "I'm just don't waste your time. I'm never going to stop doing it. I love it that much." And at the time, I didn't realize how dark that was. And he died. He's been dead almost 15 years now. You're talking about a real genius, like he just was like, I know I can never stop. Like that's how much it takes over to the point where, you might die. He goes, "I don't care. I want to do it this way."
Jesus.
Again.
Well, remember when he almost died from gangrene?
Yeah.
Because he was shooting into the same hole.
He was going through. He might have been with Attell. I don't know. And Lewis Black. They did a tour together. And again, that's one of the sadder stories. Yet the security at the airport smelled the gangrene.
Oh boy.
That's how they found out. Yeah, and they found shit. And I think he beat the case. I think they found like paraphernalia stuff. But you're talking about, you know, one of the best, maybe the best joke writer ever. And he just doesn't. He just like again, when you live in this life, like stand-ups, most of us dreamed of doing this our whole lives, and now you're doing it. Who's going to tell you to stop anything?
I think with him too, they were inseparable. The stand-up and the heroin together.
Yeah, like Miles Davis said, like, you know, with playing the trumpet, you know, stuff like that. Again, you're talking about extreme personalities.
Yeah,
John Belushi.
Yeah,
and again, like you say, you have the same personality, but it just manifested itself in different ways.